And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Steelers nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Steelers had 8-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Shut up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit.
On 1, ready?
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Moore, the man in motion. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Done.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They go play action with Burrow.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 71.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
19 tight. Check go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Come on, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here we go, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And now an audible here into something else.
Track him 60.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
On one, ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Burrow. And Walker has it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
Here we go. 11 MT, tight. 11 behind.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Thomas. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
11 mighty. 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
That went out wide and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Let go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Reload.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Samuel in motion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Second and 9.
11.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here is third down and 4.
Burrow will throw. He'll find Metcalf. Able to slither by. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Here we go.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, Walker showing the power. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's Burrow.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
11 MP.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
11.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
He completes this to Walker.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
11.
Here's Walker.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, Steelers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Bronco 80.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
19, Tiger, 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set go.
Second and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. Here we go, set.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Come 19, come 19. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Debo going in motion left.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
Running left is Walker. He'll get this down to the 38.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
On 1, ready?
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
More the motion man.
They run again with Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Trying the left side with Walker.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
12.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That pass complete to Moore.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, it'd take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Brought down back at the 27.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the victory here for Seattle. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the...
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my way. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag, sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jumping up a pum, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strong, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay tripping cause I